So, darling, if you want me to be closer to you, you got to come closer to me. And if you want me to love
and love only me,
love only you, then love only me.
love only you, just love only
I'm
me.
in love with our next
You know,
guest.
I'm in love with our next guest, and he's godlike, and he's waiting in the wings.
A man that needs no introduction, really. I know he's got his own theme music playing. You've been listening to it, and I am in love with him. He is a god. Welcome, Hermes. Please.
What up?
We're here, baby.
What up? What up? What up?
Welcome to the show, man. I'm so glad you could make it. Listen, you know I'm not a religious man. Never have been. Not very pious, as they say.
You're a good-looking man. That's
But thank you. But I know you do believe in something. You believe in a lot of things. The tarot gets you through the day, I've heard. I just want to have one question answered, if you could. The big book says, love thy neighbor, right? And does that mean I should go next door and just start making out with the hot chick next door?
Yeah, I mean that's I took that advice. Well, I have a neighbor who's she's in Barcelona right now, but she lives in Spanish Harlem, so it kind of makes sense. She's in the neighborhood.
So you made out?
Yeah. No, we're in a relationship, so it worked out.
Okay.
Since she's gone, my as of right now, it's kind of a mixed, open situation. I use the skate park to kind of fill in the gap there.
So it's safe to say the skate park's your other girlfriend?
Yeah. Okay. So I try to keep it as local as possible.
I've been watching.
All neighbor friendly neighborhood, Hermes.
Right. Dunk your donuts.
Exactly.
Listen. I've heard you really embrace the skate world, and to a point where there's a lot of tick and a lot of talk out there.
You know, we all have girlfriends. Some are in Barcelona. Some of them are skate parks. But
do tell me a little bit about your love affair, Hermes, with your skateboard. Tell me a little bit.
This baby, oh man, it's a whole different ball game.
Mm-hmm.
This skate, can't do without. Yeah, it kind of intruded the relationship in a way, and so it's kind of shaky waters, but it's all based on staying healthy and not injured.
But I do like the helicopter in the hair.
I do like the helicopter.
Cap, okay, I use my hair is the cap, so like Africa.
We have a alter ego that we haven't addressed yet, and I believe the alter ego does begin with something like that. Just describe that, and how is that related to your alter ego?
Alter ego. I love Hermes. You know, Hermes and I, in terms of a relationship, alter ego, I don't even see it as a separation. You know, I don't really even. My alter ego is Migo Naps, which is a space duck, and Hermes is kind of just the way I live.
That brings me to the next question: is how are you living? How are you living right now?
Living good. Well, I need freedom. You know what I mean? Hermes represents freedom, and that's the whole thing. And so it's like art. You gotta have space to spread your wings, kind of thing. And so Hermes represents spreading my wings, letting it loose, letting it go, being naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just taking life by the balls.
The balls, the art, and the skills.
Yeah. And it's it. It's like it's constant training, constant evolution. It's like mastery. Just what is life? That's the question every day, right? When you wake up, it's like, well, how do you master this thing? I don't
know.
What would Hermes do?
Hermes has not only the power of love and the power of speed, but also he has a weapon. Talk to me a little bit about the caduceus.
Oh, the caduceus.
Caduceus.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the caduceus right now is a skateboard, because the skateboard can do everything. You can smack somebody really hard with it. It's aggressive. You can go faster with it. It's like you have superpowers with the skateboard. You just have to know how to stay on it. You know what I mean? The second you get on it, it's like the earth pushes you right off. It's like, nah, earth's spinning. What are you doing? You know what I mean? And so that's what I love about skateboard. And it's a constant, evolution of your body adjusting to the rhythm and the ways of the world and how it rotates, and to be able to have control of that, that's the caduceus. You know what I mean? Just holding two snakes, one rod, with some wings. And so this thing is like you could pick it up, you could throw it. It's under your feet, so it's like my winged feet. It's the winged rod. And so, the skateboard for me is healing. It could be a guitar. I see a guitar as, the caduceus. The caduceus is also, you see it over here. The caduceus is within.
Ooh, from within. So my Hermes skills have been borrowing, stealing, or with your permission now, some of your lovely, some of your lovely medleys.
I'm just here to sweep up the bullshit when there's extra bullshit. It's like, oh, there's a little more bullshit, but use what I got. We all got.
I just read lyrics from Seals and Crofts to open up this show. Have you seen any kind of entertainment that you would like to let the viewers know about that perhaps they missed in 1965? Or, have you seen anything lately?
Yeah, no, totally.
Dogtown and Z-Boys, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The original doc, not the remake BS one that.
Oh yeah, I mean the movie's good. I was watching the movie. I didn't finish watching it, but that's just as entertaining in a lot of ways because you get to see just the vibe zones, like how the vibe was, and like the surfer, like going from surfing to skating is like just crazy. You know what I mean? Like talk about magic. Like you're like, yo, we use water, and then like you use concrete, and then to see how it evolves over like the next 30, 40 years is just like fucked up.
You just manifested like Hermes would. You manifested a story that you yourself are reenacting with the skate park, with the Barcelona girlfriend, with the caduceus. I mean, really, you could make that movie with 2 or 3 close-knit writers. Do you call yourself writers or boarders?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Skater, I don't know. And you got rollerbladers.
Are you okay with rollerbladers?
It's funny because you have a surfboard and then you have roller skates because a skateboard is just a wooden piece of wood with roller skates under it.
Right.
Literally. Just 2 roller skates. 4 wheels.
It could have been made. It's just like it could have been made the minute the roller skate was invented. You could have.
Yeah, and it's like, no, wait, hold on. We got to ride this thing like this. Hold up. We can use this, put that. Crazy. It's just like.
Speaking of boards and decks, I guess they call them decks, right?
Yeah.
What was your greatest extravagance as a purchase for a deck, or anything else for that matter? Did you treat yourself to a wild weekend up in the Berkshires, or what have you done lately?
Trying to stay mobile. I want to be able to travel. New York is not the best place to skateboard because, I mean, it's great because everything you can skate, but the turf is just rough. It's mad cars, easily get killed for 100 reasons, easily just kind of be broke and homeless. And so it's I want to go to Cali and see what that's like.
Really?
Yeah. I want to go back. When I was there, when I was living there, I was skating and the vibe was just a lot different. People much more friendly. And
any particular I know towns and villages mean a lot out there. Beaches. Which area would you like to first invade?
Well, I was living in North Hollywood. It's very similar to how I'm living here. It was like I lived right down the street from a skate park.
I noticed something. Speaking of beaches, I was at the beach this weekend, and this very attractive couple, was about 20 yards out into the water, about waist deep in the water, and they're hugging. And I said, "Oh, honey, isn't that so sweet? Look at that couple. They're hugging." And she says, "Yeah, that's sweet." And she just continued reading her book. And I'm watching this couple, and I look at my watch, and they're about 10 minutes into this hug. So I renamed what they were doing as hug fucking. How do you feel about what I witnessed? Have you ever witnessed, like in a pool or in a hot tub, any hug fucking?
Yeah, hug fucking is a great way to get things started. You know what I mean? So 10 minutes, that's like even better. It's like, wow, you could just hang out.
Wow. So that's the answer, the quick answer.
Just kind of keep going. You know what I mean? Keep tucking it in, just keep hugging it.
That's like a brash ball answer.
Just keep absorbing. It works.
Yeah, but brash ball to you means,
and it's in water. I mean, it's even
slippery. It's a slippery slope. So you've given me some great insight into the life of Hermes skateboarding. And by the way, I love the helicopter hair. The hair is looking great.
Thank you.
I think that fan behind you is giving it a special whip. So today we wanted to play something a little bit offbeat. I call it retweet or delete. Retweet or delete. And so I'm going to show you a picture from my personal collection. And I want you to really be honest with me if you would retweet or delete. So Stamp Money Paper Heart is coming out. Is that a retweet? Is that a retweet, sir, or a delete?
That's a retweet too. Those eyes.
That's a retweet. Okay.
Those sneaky eyes.
Rabbit. Okay. You love this next one. This is a diptych. Do you know what a diptych is? I had to look it up. It's two pieces of art that somehow work together. So let's check out these
balls.
Like balls. What do you think of that?
That's cool.
Retweet. I say retweet and then maybe delete and wash and then, and then delete and then that was a gas mask and some BBDs.
Yeah.
From my personal collection,
I probably retweet that because that's pretty fun.
From my personal collection, I really want you to pay close attention to the anatomy of this gentleman. He's very proud. Anything? No? Retweet or delete on the troll. What do you think?
Unless my message was very clear, then I'd maybe retweet it.
I mean, we did ask you to do this interview naked, but we're only going to do two more. This one you might know from your Roman mythology. I say retweeted a lot of times.
I would definitely retweet that.
You know what? We've never had such a comedic reaction from any of our guests, and I'm so glad.
It's a funny collection, bro. It's a collection.
I think we should have just stayed on that one, but you know, I am getting the munchies.
Never deleted.
I will just delete that. That's not good. Wow.
No, I like that one. That one was dope.
Hermes God. In addition to Hermes the God and the gaming world and the skating world, you have really developed an alter ego that wanted to tweet into us today. He's been kind of like going into the comments. I don't know what to do.
Oh, yeah, that asshole.
Yeah, Migo. You know what I'm talking about. Migo
Naps. Yeah, he's my alter ego. I don't even know if he's even real or not.
I really think he got a big head. He got a big head one day because, well, you know, because I actually collected a piece of his art. This was a self-portrait.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at Migo. That's aggravated as usual.
He's a little aggravated. I'm not sure if I can.
Migo Naps, the funny one. Yeah, I love him.
I do like him, and he holds a special place in our heart here at the 181 bunker. Living life as Hermes will do, as Hermes does, as Hermes takes and listens. Does he have anything that inspires him? Radio, video, Betamax. What does he listen to?
Yeah, you know, porn is fun, but you should retire from that. It's not good for your psyche.
You did say porn, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't use that. I wouldn't use that. But I would definitely go for this channel on YouTube. It's called Spirit Science.
Ooh.
And that is just educational. They talk about everything, spirituality, from your emotions to how thoughts kind of work, to the ancient history of mankind.
Ooh.
You can believe what you want, no matter what. It's fairy tales that are interesting, and they can relate to real life in a lot of ways. If you kind of, you know, meditate on some of the ideas and concepts. And so there's a radio. Lately, they have, like, you know, nowadays they've been around for like 10 years plus, a little bit now. And so they have a radio station. I've been tuning into that, and that plays a bunch of really cool spiritual music.
We'll put the www up right under this, or the link.
Spiritscience.com, I think, is, you know, and they sell their own tarot cards as well, and they talk about Kabbalah, and it's, you know, they're pretty universal. They bring a lot of different cultures and religions into their teachings. It's not just like random chakra nonsense. You know, what does Harrison means? Son of Harry. Has a lot of deep rooted meaning for me.
All right.
I don't know who Harry is. There's no one Harry in my family. I'm the hairiest person I know. You know, in Hermes, it's like I never was into Hermes. I wasn't like a Hermes. I'm not into Greek mythology.
There was
See all the shit he uses? You see all the random shit he acquires and has to be skillful with? It's stuff. See all that stuff? He's gonna kill somebody too. He's gonna walk with the dead body. He's 3 times the greatest. That's why they call him the 3 times Thrist the Great. Thrist the greatest.
He is truly the
Trismegistus.
hence 3RX. Right?
Yeah, Amigo Naps is kind of like, Tris Amigistus, Tris Amigoist.
Okay.
I think Migo's name is Migis. Migo's real name is Megiscus.
Megiscus. Okay.
Sometimes it's Migolistic. Yeah, they sell all kinds of Hermes shit.
You do, don't you?
I mean Hermes.
There's no mayonnaise in Hermes. It's just Hermes. Hermes.
Yeah.
Hermes.
I'm amazed by that.
I'm amazed by Hermes.
Bouncing a ball, thinking I'm replacing skateboarding because my legs, I keep fucking my legs up. I didn't know how to repair. I didn't stretch ever. So I just,
That's a brutal sport you play, by the way. Smash ball, brash ball. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun, and it's like hacky sack with baseball bats. I was making these videos, and I was looking at the videos. I'm like editing these videos, and just seeing all these symbols in it. The next thing you know, I see like a Hermes something. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. I'm like, oh, those feet thing. It's like, oh, it's funny how I have these shoes and that, and so everything I started seeing in my life just kind of kept reappearing with Hermes. This is like 10 years ago. It's like, yo. And then I'm looking at my old drawings as a kid. I'm like, all these symbols are symbols on symbols. And every art piece I made, like, still related to this Hermes character thing. And then he's like, he's half Egypt. He's Egyptian. He's connected to Thoth. I'm like, yo, this Migo Naps. Like, what is the Thoth, Migo Naps? Like, this is all after the fact. And then I'm like, fuck it. Maybe I'm just Hermes. Maybe I'm just black and back. And I think to myself, God, I'm not like, what is God? Like, God of what? Right? Hermes, the God of what? He's a god of thieves. That's not cool. I mean, what is, okay, great. That sounds good. And so it's like, what if gods came here and had it, like, weren't the best, angels, entities, whatever you want to call them, and literally had to be, do it again and again and again. And so that's where I relate. I just relate to that concept. It's like,
it's timeless. It's a timeless concept, I think.
Yeah, and it's like, and there's so much, into the entity. It's not, I don't call it a religion, but like with Kabbalah.
The one thing I haven't been able to say yet is IFQ. Now, it's a show I've been watching on the internet. Some friends of mine put together. It's a little web series. But I learned that stands for something that I really don't want to do. But every day when I show up to this grind of a job I have, I know you've got one too. Tell me a little bit about how it's affecting your psyche. Your psyche, my friend.
I got so much to say about the day-to-day thing, man. I mean, like, I popped my hamstring yesterday, dude. Skating out here up the street after work.
Now, are these injuries self-inflicted so you just don't go to work?
Dude, I got stitches, 2 days, last week. Last week, I got the stitches taken out, literally, Monday.
Give that plastic surgeon a raise. You look handsome.
Oh, yeah, raise $1,200 for 4 stitches. Fuck their raise. You kidding me? It's bullshit. I'm here in New York. It's just too expensive. You can't live, you can't skate, you can't work. So, yeah, I'm trying to, what's the term? FYQ?
IFQ.
Yeah, I'm out of here, dude.
I'm out of here, dude. And that's been over it. That's right. No breaking backs over here. Stay tuned 6 o'clock on Wednesdays, and you won't be disappointed.
Όλα ακούγονται μαύρα και άραχνα.